So, this will be a fun series. I'll talk about some movies that I absolutely love, that you might have missed. It's extremely unlikely that any of these movies would appear on IMDb's top 250 list. I'll give a short synopsis and will try my best not to ruin any surprises. Also, for those who might get offended with the title, well, I initially thought it would be movies I like, but then something clicked and the immature me said, I have to add a word starting with F. Did you ever imagine how Caesar came up with Vini Vidi Vici? As this is the first in this series, what I pick would reflect a lot about me. It was a hard call, but again, once I made the call, it made perfect sense. Today's video is a comedy from 1992. So imagine this. Two friends from New York University, Bill and Stanley, just received scholarships to UCLA. They decide to drive through the South. Once they arrive in Alabama, they stop at a local convenience store to pick up a few snacks. But no sooner than they leave the store, they're arrested with circumstances pointing to them as having murdered the store clerk. All this time, they're under assumption that they're being arrested for shoplifting, but they're actually being arrested for murder and accessory to murder. Bill and Stan do not have enough money for a lawyer, but the good news is that Bill has a lawyer in his family, his cousin, Vinny. And thus, the title rolls. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini, aka Vinny, is played by Joe Pesci. And no, he doesn't kill anyone with a pen, and he doesn't die either, so that's a lot of spoiler. Vinny's fiancée, Mona Lisa Vito, is played by Marisa Tomei. Well, Aunt May was hot in '92, and she's even hotter in 2020. After from that sexism, she's quite an important character. Bill is portrayed by none other than the Karate Kid himself, Ralph Macchio. Michelle Whitfield plays Stan, but those two are really foils for the story. The chemistry between Pesci and Tomei is amazing. This quirky relationship plays well, in my opinion. Most of the movie is based in the courtroom with cross-examinations of various witnesses. There is a scene where Mona Vito gets voir dired, which steals the show for me. Some dialogues even became part of general lawyer lexicons.
Did you say Utes?
I distinctly remember seeing that scene recreated in a more recent movie, but for the love of me, I can't recall which movie it was. If any of you guys remember that scene, please let me know where it's from down in the comments below. Well, that's about it. At the end, they are found guilty as Vinny is a super incompetent lawyer and sweet Alabama fries the New Yorkers. The end. Okay, fine. Who am I kidding? I did mention at the beginning that it's a comedy, right? But, my young Padawan, there is something called dark comedy, right?